Sydor Optics is a world leader manufacturer of flat optical components. We specialize in windows, mirrors, and prisms. If you have a computer chip anywhere on you or in your phone, start it at Sydor Optics. The majority of the optics that we fabricate here, they all get a bevel on them. Sometimes that bevel is applied twice. Traditionally, that is done by hand, manually at a piece of equipment done by an operator.
This took a long time. It was very labor intensive. Ergonomically, it was a nightmare. We started growing, and our requirements for the amount that we needed grew. When that did, that's when we reached out to OptiPro.
The Revel system is a system that can take rounds, squares, rectangles, and put a protective break edge on that optic.
The goal of the Revel was to mimic how a person would bevel. So we took the CRX, using that as a person's arm, essentially. The robot would go over, pick up a part, bevel the part on a grinding spindle, and then return it to a pallet. After it's beveled, it goes to a drying station to remove excess coolant, then goes back to a flip station where the part's flipped over. The part's then brought back over by the robot to the grinding wheel to put the second side bevel on there. It's then dried and then put back into an outgoing pallet.
So we're excited to have the Revel as a cobot and go product. The Revel being a pre-engineered solution really provides that flexibility for the end user and doesn't require a ton of non-reoccurring engineering for the front end of a project, which lowers the overall cost of the device. And then on the back end for cost of ownership, as far as needing to reprogram it, asking us to come out, those things can all be in the end user's hands.
Our programmers were able to pick it up right away. Within less than a week, we were up and running, making great parts. Before, when we were doing it manually, it would take, for one tray of parts, 8.5 to 9 hours. Now with the Revel, it takes 5 hours, which is almost a 40% increase of productivity, and that operator is now freed up to run other machines.
Working with OptiPro, they introduced us to the FANUC robo drill, and we realized the benefits from the higher spindle speeds, the more robust tables. We purchased one, and instantly we saw a decrease in our cycle times. We saw an improvement in our overall yield, and we ended up with 4 more. And I've sworn against the other brand, and we'll only move forward with FANUC controllers in the future.
So we switched to the robo drills mainly because of their spindles. They're a big plus in their dual contact tool holders to spindles. The difference was dramatic. Our yields were all in the 90% after. We were making silicon mirrors that have virtually no chips whatsoever. Keeps us from having to rework parts, so it helped with our profitability.
The more innovative that the metrology becomes, they're able to measure tighter specifications. For us to maintain those tolerances, we had to move towards the automation, higher end equipment to be able to maintain those on a consistent basis. Our outgoing quality at Sydor Optics is 99.98, so our customers do not see issues, and between the Revel and the Robo Drill, they truly help us do that.